Good morning and welcome to Grandma's Table. If you're new here or you don't know what in the world is going on, my name is Marilyn and we are having coffee at Grandma's Table. And this is a place where everyone is welcome and everyone has great value because we see each individual as being made in the image of God, divinely designed and important. Without you, there would be a you sized hole in the world, and that would not be a good thing. So, we talk about things that are on my mind that God may have put there or that I may just be deeply thinking about. And it's not a place to argue. Grandma's table is not a place to argue. Um, it is a place where we can think, maybe beyond what we've thought before, but maybe just to revisit some things we thought we always knew or we thought we always understood. And so it's a place to be challenged, but it's not a place to argue. If you would like to argue with me, you go right ahead. We'll do it some other place, but we will not dishonor Grandma's table by doing so here today. And what I'm about to say might have some pushback and might have some people want to argue about it. And that's okay. Come to me. We can talk. And I don't mind sharing my perspective on things. But today's a very important day, and it is a day of Trans Day of Remembrance. And here's why we don't argue on a day of remembrance. We don't argue because it does not matter how you've been designed or how you understand your own makeup. You are valuable. And I'm not here to disagree or theologize or tell you you're wrong in your understandings, but I'm here to say the reason we need a day of remembrance is because there are so many trans individuals every year that are dying because they are trans, because they live openly out loud. And a lot of the posture in the world today is posture of hate, posture of exclusion, posture of you don't belong here and you're making me have to adjust how I live and how I talk and how I understand, and I don't like it. So you need to leave. But here's the thing, each and every person, you cannot look in the eyes of anyone that God has not designed in a beautiful way, carrying his divine image imprint on their lives. Now, how they live that out, it's not up to you. It's interesting. My mom always reminds me there's a passage in scripture where the disciples come at Jesus and they're like, yeah, but him, and yeah, but him, and yeah, but him. And Jesus says, what's it to you? What is it to you? You live your life. If I want this person to be at my right hand side the rest of eternity, what is it to you if you are following me? What's it to you? And so I pose that today. There are so many people who take it upon themselves to determine that certain people groups, certain ideologies, certain genders, certain understanding, certain races, just people outside of their unknown, outside of their known. They're not worthy of God's love, of God's care. And those people then are pushed. They are pushed to take their own lives in some cases because they have not been included, they have not been loved, they have not been valued, and they're all alone. And sometimes those people have been violently, viciously murdered simply because of a design that others don't understand. And so today I will be joining some people, a small gathering in my city, and we will read off the names of those that are trans that have lost their lives simply because of this. Not because of war, not because of starvation, simply because they've been designed in a way that doesn't make sense to the masses. So whether or not your theology lines up, whether or not you understand, that is not the point here. I'm not here to convince you that a certain way of thinking is better than another. I'm here to remind all of us that you can never look in the eyes of someone God does not love. Never. And they've been put here to challenge us and to grow us and to impact us in very special ways. It's really hard to hate up close. So if you know someone today that's a little different than what you understand, it's a little off center from your center, go love them extra hard today so that you can grow in who you are and in who you've been designed to be. And remember, if you're the person that is struggling, if you're the person who's getting told time and time again that they are not valuable and they are not worthy, you are welcome at Grandma's table. And here we acknowledge every single one's value, made in the image of God, designed in such a beautiful way. And we want to learn from you. So if you are challenged by what I'm saying, if you're encouraged by what I'm saying, go ahead and follow, click on the notification bells, and just remember that you have been designed in a very special way, and you have an impact on those around you. And at Grandma's table, you are loved. Go about your day today. Keep your feet on the ground while your head is in the clouds. Know that I love you. Bye.